I'm not gonna lie, I have been feeling horrible these past almost a year now. And I know that many people, when you talk to them about things that are going wrong in your life, they always tell you, well, maybe you should see a therapist, or maybe you should, work on yourself, or remember the things that you like doing. And I am a psychology student, so I have learned a lot about the strategies to, deal with stress and anxiety and stuff like that. And no, I'm not self-diagnosing in this video, that's not the purpose at all. But what I am trying to explain is that it's difficult to do many things in life and just not have them all consolidated yet. Especially at my age, at 24, I'm just now starting a business and working on my schooling, finishing my schooling, as well as figuring out other aspects of my life, like relationships and finances and all that. And basically, I'm trying to freaking get to the point about this, because the truth is there's so many different things that, I have been feeling, and sometimes I don't want to share them with people just out of fear that I'm going to somehow get ostracized, or that people are going to, cast me aside because I have problems. And there seems to be this myth that's going around, and although I don't know if it's 100% a myth, a lot of me tells me that it's not something that is unsurmountable. The fact that, when you are exposed to people that are going through things, does it mean that especially if you're an empath, I was reading this book about empaths and how that they are able to, feel other people's emotions. And it can be very difficult as an empath to be in the presence of somebody who's going through something, just because they might make you sad, or they might make you worried and stuff. And that's obviously not my point of this video. I think the point really is that, I'm trying to get past and through misery loves company. Simply because, I don't think that that's true. I don't think that this is all about, making a group of people who are going through a bunch of struggles and problems and, solving them. I think it's a way more human thing to do, to actually understand that we are all going through some kind of struggle, and, some of us made it, right? And I remember in 2 years ago, I had this feeling where I really thought that I did make it, mentally, and I was at peace, I was clear, I knew where I was going. Now, the only problem with that is that back then, even though I was working and stuff, I was working on things that I didn't really like. And I had found a way to, disconnect my own personal happiness with the work that I was doing. Except that didn't last. Even though I had clients, even though I was working on brands, and I was doing things that, were quote-unquote successful, even superficially, with followers and financial gains and stuff, I realized that over time, as it compounded, it was not the thing that I liked or enjoyed the most. It was mostly something that I was just handling. So right now, my goal is to create something that is going to be able to consolidate that. And I've been doing that, which is really exciting and fun. But in pursuing something that's created something that was going to, hopefully make more sense, I simultaneously created a situation where I had to put in more hard work and more grueling effort over long periods of time in order to create this future for me. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, putting the investments in right now, especially dealing with the stresses that come with it, is a challenge in itself. But that said, I really hope that it is worth it. And I think really the point of this video is to say that if you're going through something like that, you're working on something, and it's hard, it's stressful, it's difficult, it's anxious, you have your eye on the future, then there's no reason to stop, right? Because there's a bunch of people just like you that are going through probably similar things. and I commend you for the effort that you're putting in. And for those who have things come easy to them, and they're just doing one step after the next, I also understand you. I've been there as well, and I hope that you stay there for the rest of your life, generally, because that's really what it's all about, and where I think we're all trying to get to. So that's really it for this video, and if you enjoyed it, don't hesitate to let me know with a like or a comment, and I will see you in the next one.